season, Greg, we still have a lot to learn about these teams.
And they're still learning about themselves, right? The coaches are working on rotations and game plans. The players are trying to establish the chemistry that a winning team needs.
Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. Filling the perimeter slots are Daniels and Rizachet. The post pairing, Johnson along with Porzingis. And it's Young in at the point. Carter with a screen on Johnson. Out to Carter. Fires the three. Rebound by the Hawks. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Orlando this season.
And last year, an entertaining season series between the two ended up battling to a draw.
Well, they gave us great matchups a year ago. Hopefully, that's the case again now.
Now, Suggs following the Porzingis miss from deep. And there's Suggs on the assist from Wagner.
Oh, terrific move offensively from Suggs. He is locked in on that shot and finishes.
Johnson sets the screen for Rizachet. It's good from long range.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Now, here's Banchero. 9-point game his last outing. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, thanks. Paolo Banchero, the third player aged 22 and younger to amass 4,000 points, 1,300 rebounds, and 900 assists through their first 3 NBA seasons. The other two, LeBron James and Luka Doncic. The Magic have rewarded him with the richest contract in franchise history, 5 years and $239 million. Guys, he is a high-value talent.
Yep, a star on the rise. And Shams, we appreciate the report. Now, here's Banchero. The shot misses.
Still trying to find their rhythm offensively. Just 1 for 4 so far.
Pass to Young. Now Porzingis, defended by Carter. Just 5 on the clock. Porzingis can't hit.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I briefly spoke with Jamal Mosley. He knows they're in for a tough matchup against Trae Young. Coach told me Trae is an offensive savant, but we have to find a way to disrupt his game. We're going to throw some length at him, pick him up once he crosses half court, and pound him on every possession. Back to you, Kevin.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. Outside, Suggs. Pass to Banchero. Carter with a screen on Johnson. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot.
And when Banchero pulls up, you just expect it to go in.
Young with no one around. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And so it's Bain with it. He'll bring it up for Orlando. They trail by 9 points. And it's Daniels with the rebound.
He was bothered just enough to miss that shot. That's good work by the defense.
Pass to Young. Daniels sets a screen for Young. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Carter finds Banchero. They get it back.
He seems a little out of rhythm right now.
Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Young from outside drills the three-pointer. Young's got 9.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
And last season's most improved player. And Tim, I know you like this guy, Dyson Daniels, a rising player.
Well, Kevin, he is an elite defender, already one of the best we have in this league, and he's just getting started.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. making some changes. Wagner's checked in for Wendell Carter. Jonathan Isaac comes in for Paolo Banchero. And Black's subbed in for Suggs. Then for the Hawks, Okongwu comes in for Zachary Rizachet. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Dyson Daniels. Here are the Magic now. A 12-point game. Isaac passes to Black. Isaac a screen on Young. Pass to Bain. Just 5 to shoot. Fires for 3. Rebound, Atlanta. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
In the NBA, you've got to keep pace. It's a fast track out there, and I thought their lack of hustle defensively was the story of the game.
Well, that's a great point, and you can also add poor communication. The rotations were slow and sometimes not even there at all.
Here's Alexander Walker. After the basket by Franz Wagner. Launches it, and Trae Young gets the 3. Young's got 12 in the game.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Payne for 3. Rebound, Atlanta. Porzingis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Young taking his time here. Screened by Porzingis. Alexander Walker on the wing. Another shot, and it's Porzingis laying it in. He's got 7.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Isaac a screen on Johnson. Wagner from long range.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, it's simple math. You've got to limit teams to 1 shot on your defensive end and then give yourself extra possessions when you have the ball.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Atlanta.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
We've got Isaac. Franz Wagner is out there with Black. Then it's Batadze. And it's De Silva into the threesome. That's who's out there for Orlando. And a shift in the front office for the Atlanta Hawks this past summer. Tim, what do you think might have led to that pivot?
Well, Atlanta has missed the playoffs for 2 straight seasons, but their young pool of talent is demonstrating they've gotten some of these right.
Now, here's Wagner. An 11-point game for him in the win against Miami. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone.
And players avoid taking mid-range shots these days. It's almost like the threes are easier for players to get.
Here's Isaac. Gets it to go from 8 feet. Isaac's got his first points in this one.
And Isaac is rapidly becoming a load for the defense. He utilizes that huge frame to get the shot he wants in the paint.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Baines checked in for Orlando. Jalen Suggs comes in for Anthony Black. Atlanta also making some changes here. Shea, he's checked in for Alexander Walker. Dyson Daniels comes in for Luke Kennard. And Trae Young subbed in for Wallace. Second quarter basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Here is Daniels. He's definitely not pleased how he played against Toronto. Shot clock at 6. The 17-footer. Atlanta again missing. The Magic trail by 13. Here's Suggs. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2. Tim, when you think of the players, which players come to mind as setting the bar for a high basketball IQ?
LeBron James certainly at the top of the list. Nikola Jokic, I would put Luka Doncic in that category as well. IQ means you have the ability to understand defenses and where your 4 teammates are at all times.
And for some it's natural, and for some they probably got to work at it, correct?
You got to work on it, but I think it's critical if you really want to separate yourself from the rest of the pack.
And here's Wagner. Following the three-pointer by Trae Young. Pass to De Silva. On the wing, Baines. Oh, good with the triple. The Hawks leading by 14. And Young kicks to Okongwu. Shea with it. He's coming off a 10-point game against Toronto. Outside, Suggs. Wagner wide open. From outside, off the mark.
You have to defend the three-point line. They got lucky he missed that one.
It seems to be an overlooked part of Trae Young's game, but he's led the NBA in total assists a few times.
No doubt. You initially think about Trae shooting, the scoring, but he also runs the offense really well and wants to facilitate.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks, Kevin. The Magic are building something. Paolo Banchero said, quote, "It's been a long time coming. The fans have been waiting for the Magic to be good and to be challengers, even contenders. There is a lot of excitement in the city right now. We're just building and feeding off of that." Kevin, back to you.
They've got their fans fired up. Okay, thank you, Allie. And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
All right, this is coming on the board. Come on and get loud for your Breakers Dance Crew.
Let's pause to take a look at the teams that really made their opposing teams earn their points a season ago. Number 1, the Magic.
Defense was their identity, and that's how they're going to beat you. And they did it better than anyone in the league.
Suggs in the corner. Outside, Baines. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor.
On its way from Young for 2. Again, Young missing.
Well, that's a look you rarely see him miss.
Even after pivoting towards their youth, GA the Hawks last season had an improved record.
Yeah, they traded away a bunch of rotation veterans, but the young fellas showed they were ready to step in, and this group didn't miss a beat.
The Hawks leading by 15. Pass to Johnson. And it's off from three-point range. Magic have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. That's 3 of 9. Now, Banchero. Over Daniels. The Magic again can't hit. Young outside. And here's Daniels. Porzingis sets the pick for Daniels. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And what a motor. Porzingis is an all-star talent who is also willing to do the dirty work.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Daniels against Bain. A three ball drains the three-pointer. Bain's got his first 3 points of the game.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And a wide open look for Daniel. The basket good off the assist from Young. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Now we have a moment to go courtside. Allie LaForce has got something for us.
I'm here with Coach Quinn Snyder, and Coach, you're getting stops in the first half. What do you attribute to that?
Well, we're playing hard, scrambling, picking up our effort, trying to be precise and disciplined and talk, and not resting on our laurels at any point.
Hopefully you can remain active on the defensive end in the second half. Thanks, Coach.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in just a moment.
Hey everybody, it's halftime. Boy, it's been a rough go so far for the Orlando Magic.
If they watch film, they knew this was coming. But it's like the storm rolling in just surprised them.
Yeah, it's hailing threes, and there's nowhere to run for cover. And circling back to the first half, what about these 2 point guards?
These two guys, we thought they'd bring it tonight. It has been brought, playing with no fear.
Can't forget about your teammates, though. Got to keep them involved, too.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
Well, he's found his rhythm out there for sure. Now let's see how the defense adjusts to him in this half.
The Magic trail by 17. On the court for Atlanta, the backcourt guards are Young and Daniels. The small and power forwards are Reza Shea and Johnson. And it's Porzingis in at the 5 spot. Now, here's Suggs.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And Tim, breaking down Jalen Johnson's game, what jumps out to you?
Well, Kevin, I think it's his versatility. He can really do everything out there. And when you combine it with his size and athleticism, he's got star written all over him.
The Hawks leading by 17. Pass to Young. Johnson outside. Porzingis with a screen on Suggs. Young passes to Porzingis. That shot wide open. Porzingis has got 11.
It's certainly been a good night for him, and it is showing on the scoreboard.
Outside, Bain. That 3 off the mark.
They have yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half.
Pass to Johnson. Now here's Porzingis.
Screen coming.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Wendell Carter.
And at 7'3", Porzingis could have been just another big, but he defies expectations. He's got such an impressive array of abilities.
That free throw good from Porzingis. So, Tim, here's a word you often hear teams talk about. Nets culture. How does an organization create the right culture?
Well, I think, Kevin, you establish core values and then you make those non-negotiable. When everybody connects with that and connects to those values, you really have something special.
Holding on to the rope and pulling in the same direction.
That's what it's all about.
Bounce pass Wagner. Banchero kicks to Wagner. Back to Banchero. 5 on the clock. Johnson with some nice D.
Ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
Pass to Porzingis. Hawks passing it around. Young from outside. Atlanta again missing. The Magic trail by 21.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Payne finds Suggs. Lets it go from the wing. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Porzingis has got his 8th rebound here tonight.
Ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
Young. Suggs with some nice defense.
Yeah, just 25% to start this half. They're going to have to start getting higher percentage shots.
Pass to Carter. Outside, Suggs. And a miss there on the triple.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Daniels dishes to Johnson. Back to Daniels. Johnson sets the screen for Daniels. Off target with his 3. And so Suggs with it. He brings it up for the Orlando Magic. Still looking for their first bucket of the second half.
Oh, you have a feeling this would be a completely different game if it wasn't for his brutal shooting performance.
Porzingis sets the pick for Young. The Hawks again can't hit.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks a lot. Well, Paolo Banchero is trying to become more vocal. He said being the best player on the team, you've got to speak up. You can't ever be quiet because at the end of the day, I'm a high-Q player. I see the game really well, and if I'm not out there talking the game, it's doing everyone a disservice. Guys?
Outstanding. Allie, we appreciate the report.
And playing with some force on the interior. You got to love Carter Jr. playing with that level of physicality.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. The Magic making a switch here. Black's checked in. Okongwu's checked in for the Hawks. Alexander Walker comes in for Young. We've got 1:48 left in the third quarter of the game. Porzingis passes to Daniels. Here's Ricochet. The Hawks again can't hit. The Magic trail by 19. And you watch Paolo Banchero. GA offensively, he is a load to deal with.
Yeah, I mean, he can cross you up, hit you with the spin move, score over either shoulder. This young man is a force.
Now Ricochet after the missed three from Desmond Bane. Now Alexander Walker hasn't made one yet. 5 to shoot. Pass to Daniels. A three-pointer is right on target.
And that's a really important shot for Daniels. This team needs him to shoot the ball with confidence.
And it's the Magic with the ball. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. In the corner, it's Bane. Wagner looking it over. Up and in on the layup. Wagner's got 6 points.
Oh, good job executing inside. Wagner in total control down there.
Here's Ricochet. He's defended by Wagner. Ricochet with it. Right wing. Three-pointer, Daniels. Rebound by Paolo Banchero. Here's Black. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Black's got his first bucket in this one.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Shoots from the right block, and too long on the shot. And so it's Atlanta, holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Well, the vision, the placement of the pass, and then the timing. You just can't do it any better.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. The guard pair form will be Suggs and Bane. Then there's Jonathan Isaac. Then there's Black. And it's De Silva in at the power forward position. That's who's out there for Orlando. The Magic trail by 18. Suggs looking around. To the middle. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Here's a look at the schedule for the Magic. On Saturday, they'll defend home court against the Chicago Bulls. And then on Monday, they'll be taking on Tyrese Maxey and the Philadelphia 76ers.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
Pass to Okongwu. And it's sent back by Isaac.
And that long wingspan of Isaac aids him there in turning away shots, but it's also the timing he displays when he attacks the shooter.
Black, no good.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Alexander Walker on the wing. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Alexander Walker's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Atlanta. Outside, Suggs trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. The Hawks leading by 21. Young outside. And GA, you look at all these great European players. Some saying that youth development in the U.S. could emulate aspects of what they're doing overseas in their systems.
Well, it's already going in that direction. Youngsters able to, in essence, go pro from their early teens. But the academies they've set up over there, they are, no doubt, intriguing.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team.
Let's get on your feet and make some noise for T-shirt time!
Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Jonathan Isaac. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Johnson's checked in. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Young outside. Okongwu with the screen for Kennard. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Young. 6 on the shot clock. Alexander Walker on the wing. The three-pointer, no good. The Magic trail by 18. Suggs passes to Carter. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Carter with a screen on Kennard. And that one's good. Suggs.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
The Hawks leading by 16. Young outside. Suggs with the steal. Takes the three. Can't get it to go. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. And here's Kennard. 6 to shoot. For 3. And it misses. The Magic trail by 16. Desmond Bane, 3, good.
When you look at his numbers, Desmond Bane is historically good from three-point.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Banchero's checked in for the Magic. Wagner comes in for Black. Atlanta also making some changes here. Porzingis is checked in for Okongwu. Zachary Rizachet comes in for Alexander Walker. And Daniels subbed in for Luke Kennard. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Quinn Snyder had some words for his team over the break. He told his guys, let's not waste this advantage. Hold on to it. Stay aggressive. Let's not give up ground. Coach wants to see his team staying strong out there, guys.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Banchero. Johnson rips down the board. The Hawks leading by 16. Young outside. Porzingis fires. Got the 8-footer.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Hawks.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Trae Young.
Yeah, no doubt. He was the most impactful player for their offense tonight.
Now here's Porzingis following the missed shot by Franz Wagner. That one misses. Suggs outside. Wagner a screen on Daniels. No good there. Smooth sailing for Atlanta. 22 is their biggest lead. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Here's Johnson. 13 feet away. Cleared away by Suggs. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Now let's send it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline with our player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Well, Trey, leadership is such a key part of the point guard position. What's your focus in living up to that?
I'm a big guy and building team chemistry, so any chance I can, go bowling, hang out with these guys, build chemistry, and I think that's where it starts, is off the court, because that translates on.
Bowling, that's something I haven't done in a while. Thanks for the inspiration.
Good stuff, Allie, thanks. And that about wraps it up. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie.